Let's see.
Controller is not connecting for some weird reason.
Okay, all channels are
online.
engaged. Just gotta switch out the. I'm not online.
Not on Lost Ark, unless you're switching servers or something.
I'm on Carta. No, I haven't jumped in all the way yet. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Lost Ark. Lost Ark. Let's see. And then say lost. Okay, all have been updated. All right, jumping in. Launched. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of sucks, man. Elden Ring, no multiplayer, bro. That's it kind of crazy.
Well, it seems like it's only on the Xbox for now.
Only? No
Seems like-
multiplayer, bro.
yeah, it seems like it's working on the
crazy.
PC and the PlayStation right now. It's only on the Xbox for now, but the Xbox version is not working.
Wow. That sucks. I was so ready.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, okay. I know what D is gonna say, but this is not locked. This is not Dark Souls 1. I won't give
No,
up.
it's definitely not.
I won't give
Well,
up.
I think you would enjoy it more because it is faster paced than Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is definitely very slow paced.
Okay.
So it's still essentially a very similar game, but definitely more on the lines of like Sekiro. So like if you enjoyed Sekiro at least a little bit, like you'll like this
Man.
more than Dark Souls.
Yo, I love Sekiro, but it's kind of like it's like I don't even know how to put it. You have to be in this space to like. I think anybody who plays Dark Souls, they're like in that space already. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's like a mental environment that they put themselves into to die multiple times. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
for me, I have to like find that space where everything, like nothing matters, right? Like if I die, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just you're good. You know what I'm saying? And you can just rotate your mind around how you fought, your approach, and everything, because that's the name of the game. It's strategy,
Right.
pretty much.
It really is. Yeah, like if you could at least be patient and like you said, like expect to die, it really doesn't hurt as much, right? Like it's more enjoyable. But like for people who are like these kind of people who don't want to die at all in a game and all these other things, like yeah, it's gonna be a disappointment. Like there's no way Moss could play like Elden Ring.
Moss? Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Look, dude, imagine he comes in, right? He's like, okay, guys, let's go. I got my archer. And
Yeah.
that first dungeon, he's like, okay, guys, I died. Time to go. And like, where you going? Oh yeah, man, next game.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so crazy, man. Let's see. I'm just pulling in some rewards for today. I have to remember there's a little bit of a lag when I click on these things here. It. Okay. So, I believe where we are right now is like we killed that one dude. we went into that world underneath the water, like, you know what I'm saying, like there was like a fish and stuff above us, and then we
Yeah.
were, yeah, and then that's where we fought that demon that was that you had to do like the aura of light through the mirror or something like that.
Right.
So I think that's where I left off in this one, except of course McLean. Okay, there's nothing else. Or yo, I got. Got 35 of those. Okay. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
So
Okay.
I guess we're up to the next area, right?
Yeah.
Ah, well,
Well, I
you
gotta.
don't look hurt. Please send my regards to
Redo my skills a
Foxfire.
bit too.
Oh, so upper left hand side, there's like a exit. I have a 4. Missing warriors. Search the 3rd location. And let me see. Ongoing quests. Complete. And then welcome to Pride Home. What? Oh yeah, finish that too. Okay.
We can't.
Just setting my bars a little bit.
I don't have the mount. I don't have the hellhounds.
Don't wanna do.
Something wrong with this. Search 3rd location.
Almost ready.
Trust me, you'll.
The meeting is over. Let's drive out the bandits once and for all. The meeting is over. Let's drive out the bandits.
Do I have I'm gonna have in this one I would have to run back and find all the the seeds, the Makoko seeds.
Yeah. I think I have skills the way. I should have it. At least for now.
That's right. I gotta. Let me go.
Yeah, I had to play around with them.
I'm sorry,
Your skills. I don't know if you looked at them before.
dude. They're the same as my other ones, bro.
Oh, okay.
I haven't changed anything.
Okay.
Gems. Interesting. Okay. So what I need to do here.
Now, what's the name of that guild?
I'm looking into it now actually.
Oh, okay.
Uh, The memo is short. You can't type well. Whisper. Jeez. So you're in that area. You already did this one, this map.
No. Oh,
Okay.
we're up to the same part. So I don't know if you want to do the quest exactly together, like how we were doing
Really show
before,
up?
or do you want to
Demons
we do them at our
and
own pace and we meet
ghosts?
up at the dungeons like
What am I
that are.
supposed to do?
It's up to you.
Who are you?
If you already started
Please
talking
be
to them, that's
careful
fine.
not to get lost.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Just don't know if you which way you want to do it.
Please be careful not to get lost.
So then you can take your time finding Makoko seeds and stuff. You don't feel rushed. Come on, that cooldown's so long. There it goes. Hello there.
Sir, good day to you.
Actually, I think there's a Makoko seed right here.
Yep.
Right behind this little box.
Oh yeah, this area. I think this is like a short area, isn't it?
Yeah, this one not too long.
Now that we've beaten back the bandits, the demons are wreaking havoc.
Welcome.
Discussing whether
The questing, honestly, in this game is pretty quick compared to a lot of other MMOs.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there is a lot of busy work, but I mean, if you don't want to do the side quests, you really could just skip all of them
Now
and
that
still
we've
level
beaten
all the way, so not really much to complain about. But I mean, of course, there will be people who do.
Okay. guess we're sharing the
That's-
same quest.
I guess since we're up to the same point, yeah, that's cool. Um, oh, what's this? It is a shame though that you couldn't play Elden Ring. That's having these issues.
Right? They were making so much memes about it. Like, what was the name? So it's funny. Cypha came out, right?
Okay.
And everybody was like, "Yo, great game, all that stuff." And then for Horizon Forbidden West came out, and everybody forgot about Cypha.
Yeah.
And then what's the name? Elden Ring came out, and everybody forgot about Horizon Forbidden West. That was so. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah, I guess there's just too many games and not enough attention span for a lot of people.
Well, it's weird because now you know where the demographics at, right? Like people who were hungry for games were looking for all the
sorry
same
you found me.
things.
One
Yep.
moment I
You
was
know what I
fighting
mean?
a demon, and
It's
the
either
next
that
I was even
or-
worried about the people here.
Or people were influenced heavily by the streamers. You know what I mean? So like,
Oh, sure.
so like, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody just jumped on Lost Ark because it's the only, co-op game right now that really feels good, if you will.
Yeah.
I ran away from you.
I guess it also has to do with, not to say exclusive games are a bad thing, but when they have that, it's a lot harder to everyone get hyped about it and talk about it, right? As opposed to a game that everyone has a chance to play.
I mean, that being real, free to play has its perks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, even like a game like Elden Ring, it's easier to get hyped up for that, even though it's not free to play, but it's on every platform except for Switch, so there's more people who get hyped
Right.
up for it.
Exactly. That,
So, I mean, exclusive games have their place, but it is kind of like a double-edged sword in that respect.
And you know what's funny? And I don't mean to bring Microsoft into it, but it's kind of like you see the roadmap that Xbox is trying to make, where even if it's exclusive, the fact that it's on multiple different devices makes it more accessible to all of us.
Right.
So, can we expect Sony to do the same thing? Because I think Shadow Warrior is gonna be a day one launch.
Oh, like day one exclusive?
Yeah, for their PlayStation Plus, Cloud, whatever. Basically the Game Cloud equivalent.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Shadow Warrior 3, but I hope it's good. To be honest.
Yeah, I played the first one. I didn't play the second one though. They're pretty fun little games. Kind of like a looter shooter, but like single player. I think there might be co-op in it. I'm not 100% sure. In the third one,
I've never seen
I haven't really been keeping up with it.
So if you were to
I've never
compare them
seen you
to
before.
another
Who
game,
are
like
you?
what would
A
that
powerful humanoid demon.
be?
has
So I know it's a looter
appeared.
shooter, but
This
it
is
couldn't
the first
compare to
time I'm
Destiny.
hearing about it.
No, I mean it's definitely not that quality, but it's like, oh man, because it's also more adult, right? Like there's like grown-up jokes in there and stuff, which is kind of cool. I guess it would be kind of like Duke Nukem, but looter shooter.
Never played.
And
it.
then,
Never
okay,
tried that. But it's okay. I mean, I'm sure somebody
Been a
has.
while
but-
since all the tribes
Yeah.
came together.
but like with an Asian twist. 'Cause I think like the main protagonist is the Asian guy,
Okay.
from what I remember.
Bargain
Like I didn't beat the game. I played it in maybe a good like
I
5 or
hope we
10
can
hours.
repair the other paths soon.
And then like I just moved on to other games. Like not that because it was bad, just that
Just more interesting ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
other things I was more invested in at the time, like Elder Scrolls and stuff. If it does have a co-op, that would probably be a cool one to like jump on though.
I mean, since it's I can't say this, but I was gonna say since it's cloud, you would hope not cloud, but since it's like the PS Game Pass, you know, you would hope that it would be some form of multiplayer, because I think that would make it more sustainable, right?
Yeah.
People completely continue to pay that subscription to play with other people. And
Yeah.
you're not, I know the whole thing about Xbox was, oh, you're paying for Game Pass. I'm sorry, you're paying for Xbox Live, so I can play for free, or you know, play with other people. I mean, now we see PlayStation going down that direction, where multiplayer games are tied to a subscription, put it in Game Pass for PlayStation, and yeah, you know. I just hope they step up, man. Competition is all over. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. I want all of them to do well,
Shahjahan
because I
asked you
mean,
to come help me.
when one guy is the
Thank
top
goodness.
dog, then the rest, then they're just gonna slack off eventually.
The sad thing is, I mean, I'm saying that, but then, you know, PlayStation is still the market leader. So the question would be, you know, in the eyes of the consumers, right? They're getting all this Xbox, like we've already been there. like 2013 or 2015 didn't exist, you know what I mean? But like the PlayStation is the market leader, so like what is it that you think that I don't know, it feel like last year, was it last year that the Xbox Series X came out, or was it the year before?
The year before.
Man.
Yeah, I think it's the year before. Time is just blurring.
No,
right?
yeah, that's right. It was the year before, because man, dude, that's kind of sad though, because that's how hungry people have been for games, and now that we're seeing the start of it, it's kind of like next gen is here to 2022, but the consoles came out in 21.
Right, and people
Yeah.
still are having a hard time getting, you know, their hands on consoles. It's crazy.
Definitely is.
Like you can't just go to Best Buy or like GameStop right now and be like, you know what? I think I'm ready to put down on this console. Like that's just not a thing yet.
Nah, and then you have to hope that Xbox was it Xbox All Access is available, because then that's the cheapest way to get one. You know what I
Right.
mean? What was it, like anywhere between 15 to 30 bucks? Or I would say 30 bucks. 30 bucks a month, and then you have like Xbox Live Ultimate, Xbox Series X. I mean,
Well,
and then-
waiting on consoles. I'm still waiting for my Steam Deck, man.
bro, it was supposed to be announced by the 25th time frame.
Yeah, you're supposed to be getting your email about it, but they've had high demands from what I understand, and only a few select people are actually getting the consoles at the moment because of the high demand. Yeah.
But if you register for it like day one, you should have at least gotten the email. You know what I'm saying? Not like,
Right.
because I know when you and I were looking at it, it's like, yo, it's such a, and then we
Thank you
jumped
for
on it
helping
one
us.
time. You know what I mean? So
Thanks
Yep.
to you, we fended off the demon's attack.
Yeah.
that's messed up. I was
Yeah,
ready.
because I mean, you have some people who are not, you know, they might enjoy playing games on PC, but even though they play on the PC, doesn't mean that they're, you know, computer savvy. Like, so, like, they're probably freaking out. Like, where's my stuff? I don't know where it
Yeah.
is. Like, they're checking their emails. I mean, you could look in Steam and see your reservation there still. It's just not really like, I guess it's not really, really easy, like, not really intuitive, right? Like, it's not like you could look at like how your wish list is really intuitive because they want you to spend money,
Right.
but it's not like it's in a cart waiting for you to like push or something, like saying, you know, on standby. Like you kind of have to dig a little to be like, oh, okay, this is the status of my reservation. But
I think there's another situation too where games, like I don't know if it was cloud games or multiplayer games, were not gonna be ready day one or something like that. Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear about that, but I do know that Valve was already said that they had no plans to take on the Xbox Game Pass.
Well,
They said if anything, they would help Microsoft put it on Steam.
let me see.
So I thought that was pretty interesting to see that.
Real good.
Yeah, because I mean, with a mobile platform device, right? Like the Steam Deck, you would almost, and well, how big Steam is, you would think that they would probably try to do that. But I guess they you know, they did the numbers. They can see that maybe it's not really worth the risk at the moment, or maybe it's just better all around just to partner up.
But at the other, on the flip side though, let me get that right where you were at. Get that try to post. I can see Steam partnering with Xbox, so you can play Steam games on the Xbox and then Xbox games on the Steam Deck. That would be
big.
Yeah, that would definitely be cool. I mean, the unfortunate part is, you know, whatever is for PC is for PC, of course, right?
Right.
So now, even though Xbox is on Steam, Xbox still has to do some form of pitching or publishing or marketing promotions for developers who are Steam only to, you know, come over to the Xbox side. As far as they're still on Steam, but we're able to, you know, what was it? Ubisoft tried to do this hub thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a hub situation where you can play their games on their Ubisoft
Their launcher. Yeah.
Exactly, but it was gonna be inside of what, Stadia, or it was gonna be inside of Xbox or whatever. I can see Steam doing that at least.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
I mean, it
That
would
would
make
be
sense
cool.
for Steam to do that. There's no quest for this
Oh,
dungeon.
I searched
This is
on
just
my
like
way
kind of like a
here,
side
but
dungeon.
I couldn't
I
find.
think that's the
demon.
dungeon that you
Base, I'll see you
can't.
again.
You
Take care.
once you beat it, you have to actually leave the game.
Oh,
I mean, not the game.
are
Leave
you
the
the
map
adventurer the
to like
priest
go to the
told me
next
about?
level,
I
and then do it
saved your
hard or
safety.
something like that. Either hard or to get the Makoko
Oh.
seeds or whatever.
That's the other one. That's in the next map or so.
Okay.
I know you're talking about with the werewolf, right?
Is it a werewolf? I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that one yet. It's like kind of like in the same direction on that map though. Yeah, on the left side.
I think I'm heading. Oh, interesting. Huh. Let me check out this thing over here, and then we'll jump. You said there's no. Is that a dungeon, like a co-op dungeon, or that's just a?
Yeah, it's a co-op dungeon. It just doesn't have any like quest line associated with it.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's, you know, still part of the adventure log if you want to go on hard. But Gabe Noel, like the president of Valve, his like quote about the whole like ordering thing was that the shortages are not due to supply
Were you
shock,
going to leave
they're
without
due to a
saying
demand
goodbye?
shock.
Well, thank
It's
you.
just
Thank you
this
so
huge
much
uptake in
for
silicone
everything.
Please
consumption, and
travel safely.
they got caught
May
everybody
your new
more
journey-
or less flat-footed. So I get what he's saying,
Your
but
duty as savior.
You put it out there at least, you know.
yeah, I don't understand why he wouldn't think this would be more sought out. You know, like people. I think there's a lot of people who like the idea of the Switch, but there's more people who are not interested in it because it's not very a strong console, right? Like, unless you're a diehard Nintendo fan, you're probably not gonna go out and get a Switch, especially when you see this out there too.
Right.
So
Okay,
I think I just find that kind of weird that they didn't expect it to be as big a thing as it is. Oh, I did. Okay, I thought I did it the wrong way for a minute. Cause I'm so used to doing these dungeons alone. Not gonna lie, there was a like really bad lag in Lost Ark the Everyday.
Alright.
Yeah, where I got off. I think I had like almost 9K MS at one point. And I was like just shocked at, like, and everyone was complaining in the chat about it, the lag, and of course you had like, the trolls like, you need better internet.
Oh wow. But they're experiencing the same lag, right? They're just trying to be stupid about it.
Yeah. Nice, we got all of them. Can you believe also with the Steam Deck there's talks about Steam Deck 2 already?
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? If they do that, I hope it's cheaper.
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
I
Like
hope it's a
it
little
just
you know what I'm saying? Because you know Steam Deck 2 already, and people haven't gotten one yet.
right.
I mean, it makes sense that they're doing it, and I can see it becoming available 2 years from now, or maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't announce it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people then won't buy. People will be like, oh, might as well cancel now. Wait for 3. Wait for
Right.
2.
I wonder if almost they're doing that on purpose to maybe save some face when it comes to like, you know, filling these quotas, right? Of all these people who had pre-ordered it, so it doesn't look as bad. Maybe.
No, that still sounds irresponsible though. That you would announce.
It definitely is. Yeah. I don't know
I mean,
what you think.
I'm sure there's a strategy behind it because they're a major company, but to mention that doesn't sound logical.
No.
I mean, isn't that what happened with Nintendo when they announced the Switch and then they said, oh yeah, Switch Pro, and then it didn't come out?
Well, I mean, the Switch was out for a few years already by that point. So it's not as bad, but yeah, this whole Switch Pro talk, that was definitely irresponsible. Like, because, I mean, what we got was not the Pro at all.
The Switch Lite.
Yeah. Especially once you get, like, you know, that Steam, like, when they, like, announced the Steam Deck right after, like, we found out what the OLED was, yeah, that was just, like, I still don't understand how anyone but, like, a huge Nintendo fanboy has bought a Switch OLED, or someone who doesn't have a Switch already. Like, if you already have a Switch, there is literally no reason to have it.
Exactly.
It is not that much of an upgrade. But, you know, people do. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, down.
I kind of find it interesting. A lot of so it seems like a lot of social media people are the ones really pushing the metaverse stuff, where it feels like a lot of video game heads, like Noel, like from Valve, the president, and even like the original Sony PlayStation creator, like are talking mostly negative about metaverse. And it's funny, I think, is because they have more of an understanding of metaverse. Because metaverse is practically an MMO that everyone's part of.
Right.
Like it works in a very similar way. And I think they understand that, where a lot of these people have never done those things. Or maybe they have done it and that's why they want to take advantage of it on a social media like level where everyone's in it. Or they're hoping that it will translate the same way. Metaverse is definitely going to be something that's going to come eventually, no matter what. It just, you know, time and place kind of thing, but it'll be interesting to see who leads it. Will it be the social media or the gaming that paves the way, you know?
I think it'd be both, but mostly gaming, because the one that really looks like they have a head start at it. I mean, I'm sure there's some folks who are not into gaming, but they've already created like their own metaverse, if you will, that they're out there. But I think the ones with the most money, I think Microsoft will be it, because you know how they did that one thing with the Xbox and everybody's running around and looking at history and all that kind of stuff. That's the cleanest one so far. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, like I said, others exist, but
yeah, I agree. It's gonna be some form of gaming. I think, because I've always felt like MMOs were pretty much like the first step of that. I think whoever has like really the most experience and most success with MMOs is really gonna have an easier time managing it. So it's definitely gonna be a form of social media and gaming together. But whoever can find that right balance is really gonna get it.
And another reason why I think that Microsoft might be it is because they already have the infrastructure. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they definitely had the infrastructure for it.
The only other person I could see making it happen would be like maybe Amazon or something. Like Amazon can handle something. Because, you know, Google can't do much.
Yeah. I think Amazon's definitely in a good spot for it. I think they just need more, like, you know, obviously practice when it comes to like getting their gaming up.
Well, you see, that's the thing, because I don't think anybody's looking at Amazon and giving Amazon the same treatment that they've been given to Xbox, where Xbox has been, you know, acquiring studios. Just look at Amazon.
Right.
I mean, I'm not sure if they acquired. I think they partnered with Smilegate Studios. I don't think they acquired.
Yeah, I think it's just a partnership. Yeah.
Yeah. But I would not be surprised if they did that, because looking at what Google did, they try to come up with their own studio and they try to, you know, build their own game to promote the hardware. It didn't go well.
Nope.
So,
I still think Amazon might end up buying Sony eventually.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't think like next month, but I think maybe 5 years or so. Unless Sony makes like some really huge moves, because I mean it's not just the gaming part of it. Like their other like parts of the company are just not really on the same level.
Does Amazon own any studios?
Oh, I mean they have Amazon Gaming Studios itself.
No, video, like movies, like movie production studio. Because the only
trying to do that.
The only companies, right, that have access to theater, unfortunately, and I don't mean unfortunately like I wish they didn't have it, but I say unfortunately because of
It's being wasted.
No, location-wise is Tencent. A lot
Okay.
of movies, like especially the Asian inspired anime and stuff like that that comes out
Right.
that I've seen a little bit of, have been tied to Tencent. So I can, if anything, you know, that's why I said it would be hard. It would be hard to think that Tencent would buy PlayStation and PlayStation would succumb to Tencent. But
That's
you know,
true.
if the money is right, you know what I
That's
mean?
what it comes down to.
Because look at TikTok. TikTok's owned by a Chinese, right?
Yep.
And it's a huge success in America and worldwide. So why can't they get PlayStation?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot. Is that a copy of you?
No, I use like a group buff, like so that it reduce your damage and increase your damage. I mean, reduce your damage taken, and then increase the damage that you output. Man.
Nice. Yo, okay.
I beg you, Master Carmine, just give me one more chance.
It's fine. I completely understand. But you should rest up.
Well, with all the problems that
Maybe
Elden
take a
Ring
break.
is having, at least Bandai Namco
long
is aware of it and they are apologizing for it, which is good. But it does stink because I think a lot of this is kind of like a cyberpunk issue. I don't think the problems with Elden Ring are as severe as Cyberpunk was. Not even close. But it's still enough that I think so many people had so much faith that it was gonna launch like smooth and perfect. And any little blemish is gonna be something that pisses people off, you know?
Yeah, it's mainly because of the Cyberpunk and the other games. I know it's kind of hard because I can't come up with another company. That's how bad it is, you know. But I'm sure like Outriders was another thing, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's other ones out there. Even Halo. Let's be real.
Right.
They had their own thing too.
Yeah. I mean, the gameplay itself wasn't bad, but at least on the campaign side, I mean, the fact that it lacked co-op day one, I mean, that is something that's really hard to like look past.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's literally the same problem that Elden Ring is having, at least on the Xbox right now. Like, there's no.
But Elden
co-op.
Ring, well, not Elden Ring, but Dark Souls was mostly a single player experience with the option of multiplayer.
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean, it is more single player focused, but yeah, co-op has always been there, but it's kind of a niche kind of thing. I mean, even Elden Ring, I kind of argue that it's kind of like a niche thing too, because even when you do co-op, it's not like you could explore the whole map together. You have portions of the map that when you, I mean, you could look at the whole map with them, but you would have to keep going to different portions and get segregated in those different sections with your friend. You can't just run from one side to the other side, you know, which is good and bad in some ways, right? So like people who want to experience it on their own, that, and people who want to just that help during boss fights. I think that's what most people want, is like help during boss fights and like dungeons.
I'm there for the experience, man, like the whole nine. So because you can be there for the boss fight, but it's kind of like you don't know your teammate, Oh, it's a hard version. Whoops. You don't know your teammate. You know, how can I put it? I kind of look at it like how people play like Tom Clancy games, right?
Okay.
You don't know what your teammate is capable of unless you vibe together for like, you know, more than an hour. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, for sure.
so like I bring you into a boss fight and then you get all pissed off because you're doing all the right stuff but the wrong way. You know?
Yeah.
And everybody's complaining and then you just like rage quit. Now,
Right.
if you were rolling together the whole time since the get, then you know there isn't that rage quit. It's more like, yo, we got this. Remember that move you did? Yeah, you know, you can call things out even if you don't know the name.
Right.
So, yeah, so
Yeah, there's
I'm
definitely that relationship you gotta build.
Yeah, I'm more for that than, yo, I need help with this boss. Which boss? This boss. You know, I'm gonna be like, nope, sorry, he's a hard boss. If he's hard, it's gonna be hard for us.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing is that you can still like explore portions of the map, so it's not just the boss fights, but it is kind of a limited experience compared to like other traditional co-op games. But then again, I haven't been able to test it out, so maybe it doesn't feel that bad.
I mean, I am interested in playing. Definitely. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I want that multiplayer to be there, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, it would be pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been wanting to really play co-op in like the Dark Souls games, but I just never had anyone to really jump in there with it. But
Word.
I have to see. Like, the only multiplayer I ever really did was the some PvP. Not a lot of PvP, but just enough to like test it out.
How was it for you?
It's pretty fun. It's definitely it gets the adrenaline pumping for sure. Because I mean, just the game itself, fighting bosses and even certain hard like NPCs, is you're like, oh man, this is it.
Was there ever a situation where you're doing PvP and a boss comes in and you gotta fight the boss together and then kill each other later on?
No. So that's one thing that's good is that you can't enter. Well, I mean, you could enter boss zones if you get invaded, but like you can't like get jumped while you're in a boss fight. So like if you go into a boss room, like it's kind of like your escape. At least in the old games, I don't know if that's a thing in Elden Ring. I would think so because it has very similar mechanics when you go to a boss room. But I don't know. I haven't seen. Little shield for us.
Oh, that's what it sounds like when it's ready?
That sound is for my ultimate shield, yeah. Well, aura, I would say shield. I think I get my shield at like 26 or 28. So, a little ways to go. Feels good to play this like after playing a bunch of Elden Ring.
Why
Because Elden Ring is definitely something that you have to be kind of on your toes. I mean, this is not to say like this is a super easy game either, but it's definitely a different skill set. This is definitely a lot more relaxed and chill.
Gotcha.
Unless, you know, you'll see once we get to 50, if we do those like I forgot how they call them, what kind of dungeons. I think they're chaos dungeons.
Okay.
Once we start doing those they have mechanics where people actually had to do things, whether they're a healer or a tank or a DPS. Like you,
really?
you got to do it, or else you'll wipe the whole party, kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Just like you don't when you do certain what were they called in Final Fantasy 14? Like when you fight the Titans and stuff. Can't think of the name of those kind of dungeons. Wow, it's been such a while since I played. But like, yeah, the mechanics in those are very similar. I honestly didn't expect this game to have such detailed mechanics. I kind of, because I'm just so used to Diablo 3.
Mm-hmm.
I thought like it would have been a little bit more complicated than Diablo 3, but like this actually is like on par with like games like Final Fantasy 14 and crap. Like to the point like I've had plenty of groups where we never finished it because people just rage quit.
In this game?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I've had that happen multiple times.
Wow. There must be some elitist people playing.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I could tell like those people are from World of Warcraft. I think you could tell who's from Final Fantasy and who's from World of Warcraft. For the most part, like Final Fantasy players will be smiling in chat and try to explain the fights. And not to say that World of Warcraft players don't do it at all, but there's definitely a different kind of it's definitely a different kind of community.
Not as much.
Yeah. The unfortunate part is that I think there's a lot less Final Fantasy 14 players in this game because they're so satisfied with their game.
Right. I mean,
So
it's
really
third person.
no need to be here.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more slower. You know what I mean? Than this. You know, this one is a little more action oriented, so you have to be on your toes. Final Fantasy, you can be on your toes, but you're still. What is it? Time based?
Cooldown, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a different skill set, but
this has cooldown.
I think it's
too.
mostly. Yeah, I think it's just the fact that they're very satisfied with their game, so there's really no reason for them to be in another game at the moment. You know? Where World of Warcraft players, for the most part, are not satisfied with their game right now. So they're just playing anything right now to... Ooh, that was close. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I did read like earlier this. I think it was maybe yesterday, or earlier today, that another game dev, like someone high up there, like I think like a lead game designer, like left the Dragon Age team.
Oh.
Yeah, it just keeps happening. It's crazy. And like when I saw the article, I was like, I thought I was reading like an older one, and I was like, oh no, this is like from yesterday. Yeah. So like, didn't this happen already?
Yeah. Fights.
Yeah.
Poor EA.
Right.
And And I think they're like number 2, right? EA is number 2 compared to like, you know, studios and stuff, and Xbox.
I believe so.
Oh wow.
Weird, man.
You got your own Kamehameha going on over there.
Yeah. It's more like the Big Bang attack. Vegeta, remember that? Like he did it with like one hand.
Yeah.
Nice. That was like the shuriken.
Combo breaker. Nah. Yo, it'd be cool if they actually had a game like that, where you're playing an RPG version of like Killer Instinct, and like you're doing these moves.
I wouldn't doubt that there was like a mod for certain games like that. They did to add stuff. Like ever since I saw Macho Man in Skyrim on that PC mod, like I was like, yeah, you can do anything. He got me. Nice. Feels good.
It is good. That was some work. That was some work.
I beg you, Master Carmine. Just give me one more chance.
It's fine. I completely understand.
This
You
guy.
should rest up. Maybe take a break.
Corman's the man.
A long,
He's taking everyone's souls.
He's like, let's take a break. And then he was like, your soul is mine.
where do you think you're going? Still not.
You know, remind me. You know, it's so funny is because it's kind of like, you know, when you play, you know, back in the day
I'll need a
when
much
Power
more
Rangers first came
powerful
out,
soul.
you'd be like, somebody has to be the evil guy, right?
Right.
So as the evil guy, you beating up all your friends, and then one of your friends try to run away. He's like, "Where are you going? I'm not done yet." You grab him in a headlock, and you start going to town with him, like, "Yo." Oh man. No, we all know. We all know how.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. The memories. I'm not gonna lie though, like I really thoroughly enjoy this game. Like if Elden Ring wasn't out right now, I don't think I would be playing something else besides this game. To the truth. That's the only thing that's gotten me like, let me try it out. And then at first, I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing Elden Ring, like, all right, whatever, this is just more Dark Souls. And then I started playing a little bit more, and then a little bit more, like, okay, this is better than Dark Souls.
You're like, I've officially given you my fair shake.
Yeah.
But it's not over. I have more
It's
people.
not.
Yeah. Yo, and the thing about it too that I probably wanna approach is, although in co-op you have a the map is segmented, right, based on where you're located, right? So you're located in this area and you can only play in this area for a certain amount of time. Do you have to like disband your co-op experience to go to the next map to then enable that map? Or can you and your team just walking to the next map and then you're stuck in that map? You know what I mean? Like how we're doing here in Lost Ark, where you can only fortunately and unfortunately. I say unfortunately because, you know, I can technically run to every map in this game that it allows, right? So this whole island,
Right.
I say island because I'm assuming that's where I'm on right now is an island, that I can go to like level 50 area with a level 1 character, right? Bypassing all the enemies. But with Elden Ring, I'm wondering if the maps are segmented. It's a fully open world, but it seems like in co-op, they kind of create borders for you that you can't pass. Now, if you've accomplished everything with your team, can you move forward at that point in time? Can you like say, okay, you know,
I don't think you do. I think you would actually have to find like, because there's like these, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like recall stations.
Okay.
I guess we could just put a filler word there for now. And I believe that you actually have to go to that little station in that zone of the map to call your friend there. So like you're gonna have to disband and then
so it's a hub that you have to find.
Kinda, yeah, kinda like a hub, but it's not a hub.
It's a hub. That's not a hub.
The only reason I say it's not a hub because like there's not gonna really be at each one like a vendor and like places to carry your gear and meet up with people and stuff like that. You know,
I'm looking
it's just
at
gonna
it
be
like you know, like a fireplace that you
like
would
like a rally point. You know.
Okay.
There could be a fireplace near it. Like I get what you mean. Like a little rest area, but I have seen some that are not, but they usually are pretty close to the rest area.
I'm in the next area. The next map. This, I guess, I'm mindlessly killing things.
This one doesn't look like it has a dungeon, so I guess we'll do what we gotta do until we get there. I did quite a few world bosses too on my main character, and some of them are pretty interesting. One thing that was kind of annoying though was I noticed that if you're like not the right level, like let's say that the monster is way too high level for you, you can't even do damage on them.
Oh, that sounds like a blessed unleashed situation.
Investigate the eagle seal.
Okay.
But we couldn't move
and
because too many people were.
Because I think you had to be like 2 or 3 above, within 2 or 3 above or below the enemy, or something stupid.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the requirements are for this, but I was like a low level, and these guys were like doing like a raid boss out in the world, and I wasn't doing any damage to it, and then I kept trying anyway, just to see if maybe if I kept hitting it, well, I get something in the end, and I got nothing, so I just wasted my time.
I think that they probably did an update on that, because I think there was a while back where you actually was in that desert area, and then you fought the boss, right?
Yeah, but that was in a lower level area. I mean, I was the right level for that area, where I was a lower level kind of like exploring with this other character. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know exactly how it works because I know a good amount of the game, but not enough to be like, oh, I'm a pro. I know every little inch about it. But
Gotcha.
the main things I know how to do is gear up in this game now, and what to do daily.
Thought that was it for me.
I think that's about it. Like when it comes to like the little intricacies, I'm still kind of learning.
Oh, I feel a little better now.
Everyone's out of the woods. You have my deepest gratitude.
Okay, let's see. What is going on, fam? You are listening to the Digital Cypha. We're playing some Lost Ark with Dio Zales. And got any questions? Let's jump on in. Ask them. Let's see.
Oh, another thing that happened this week. You heard that COD is not coming out in 2023.
Yes, until next year.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that? A whole bunch of people are planning to release games now.
Right.
That is crazy, bro. Okay, I'm going the wrong direction.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea of it not coming out every year,
Yeah.
so they could make, more interesting games. But they gotta satisfy their player base in some kind of other way. Then.
But here's a problem with that. Isn't that the same COD that was supposed to bring the Warzone 2 as well?
I think so.
So Warzone, so everybody's gonna be stuck with Warzone 1 until next year, and I think that's the bad part. Because Warzone 1, they already admitted that they effed up on Warzone 1, engine and policies as it deals with people who are cheating and stuff like that. So if Warzone 2 was supposed to correct that, and it's been pushed back. Now, what will make sense if they pushed Warzone 2 out? Not forcibly, right? They
Right.
They clean it up, do what they gotta do, whatever. Yeah. But they push it out, and then people get the experience of what they could get in the other game. Basically, do the Microsoft thing what they did with Halo, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Except Halo Infinite multiplayer came out first. That's what I would think that makes sense. You keep them interested.
Identify.
I mean, we're gonna have to see.
Okay, single
I mean,
player.
They will be part of Microsoft anyway, right?
Technically, yes.
Soon.
Technically, yes. Next year. Shoot. No. That's crazy. Now that you think about it, what if Call of Duty became a launch title for Xbox, but it's still multiplayer?
It could happen.
Of course it's going on all consoles, right? That it's been on.
Right.
But all you see is Xbox all over it. You know what I'm saying? And then, they have like a whole different, like the storyline has been improved, and I should say the cinematics, the characters, the whole nine. Like, now I know Microsoft can't do anything right now because they don't technically own them.
Yeah,
But
not yet.
can Microsoft still do something to where they help improve a game in the midst of? I guess that's not possible, right? Because they don't own them. So that would be interesting, though.
I'm sure they could on some level like support them, but it also would it be in their best interest until the deal is done, right?
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, 'cause Microsoft does have a history of helping overcome. They before they had Bethesda, they did help them with
You'll be well
like
soon
little
enough.
bits with what's it called?
Thank you.
Like with Morrowind and stuff.
blessed
They
priest.
even helped Sega with the Dreamcast, right? So
I think
here.
they've been in line with
this way.
Microsoft since
Follow me.
way back I think around the 90s, early 90s, when Bethesda first came out or something like that, right? Like they were like a place that they couldn't, like Microsoft was a place that people they could talk to. So they have, of course, there's everybody, PlayStation, Nintendo, other publishers, right, that they spoke with. But the way how it sounds to me is like Microsoft has always been there, like a big brother, or like, family in a sense, like a brother from another mother type of situation.
oh yeah.
So to see that, to them it was kind of like inevitable,
I was here
not
treating the
not
soldiers.
negatively inevitable, but kind of like, yo, we saw it coming like way ahead of time. But
Yeah.
for us, it's kind of like, yo, like, why? Tom, why? Or is it Todd? Todd, why? Todd, why?
Yeah.
You know, you were independent for years. I know a lot of people got pissed, yo. Like, if there was one company that wouldn't go, it probably would have been Bethesda. But
Yeah.
You've come.
I mean, that's just because of
was
the
here
thought they
treating
had
the
with, like, you know,
soldiers.
with Skyrim mostly. But I mean, obviously the
Allow me to
other four games
introduce
were great,
myself.
but that's
I am
really
Thyra,
where it is. I mean,
a
for
knight
most
of
people, that's their
Lutera.
first like big
Well met,
their first big
Sir Thyra.
RPG, you know.
yeah.
Just like Final Fantasy VII was like the first, you know, big JRPG for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, 10 was mine's. I mean, I knew of 7,
Right.
but I resonated with 10. Now, I know a lot of people don't like 10 because, you know, Titus was a little crybaby, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
I think at that point in time back in the day, like, Final Fantasy was huge. Like, if
Oh, yeah.
to me Final Fantasy 10, not 10, 7 felt like like an open world to me.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
Compared to 10, it really was. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how can I put it? Like, the way how we think about open world now compared to back then is different. But you had
Right.
cities, you load into cities, you had the map that you could actually go around in the map, and then you still, either you fly or you walk, you still had battles and stuff. But to me, that was open world, and it's like, man, I can't consume all of this in one day, you know? I can't do this in a week, you know? This takes time, you know? Like, do I have
Yeah.
time for
Are
this,
you
you know?
hurt?
So, but 10 was kind of more of a linear path.
For you to worry
And
about.
It
the
was.
story was a little bit more.
But, Your Highness,
I think it's more gravitating because
I
there was
told you.
always these.
I'm fine.
How can you put
It's
it?
just a scratch.
Cliffhangers in the game.
Please hold still.
You know, so I think I don't know. I guess I have to play 7 because I think 7 had cliffhangers, but
Impressive.
those cliffhangers
Oh,
were
yeah.
a little
The
bit
wound was
noticeable
not too
because
deep.
Sephiroth was always there,
Clearly,
right?
you're more than just a knight
You know,
of Lutera.
the one
I'm
was,
not
you know,
much of a
Ariel,
prince
or
these
Ariel.
days.
That one,
Aerith.
Aerith, my bad.
Or
We
Ares,
can talk
depending
more
on your
about it
version of the
over
game.
there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
but that one was heartbreaking. But hey.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, for a lot of people, that was their first like real JRPG, so they never seen something like that happen in a game yet. You know, where
Exactly.
I would say like the first. I mean, the other Final Fantasy before that had big
Thank you
cliffhangers
for
like
your
that
help.
too, and like
This
big
could have
surprise
been a real
gotcha moments.
disaster.
But in my opinion, I think Final Fantasy IV was like the real first one to really do it. I mean, 2 and 3 had their moments, but I might be biased because I actually liked 4 a lot. But man, there were so many times where they kept like doing things like that to you, and then it just was unreal. I would love to see like a legit like remaster of that game. I don't know if they would ever do it, but yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite ones. Like, I always say 8 is my favorite, but if I go by like the actual story and playability, then 4 would be like one of the stronger ones to me. Where 8 it really is hard for a lot of people to get into 8 because it kind of has that same issue where people didn't like Titus. A lot of people don't like Squall,
Really?
not because he's a crybaby, but because he's kind of put offish and very like kind of like emo. He's like really to himself. He is kind of a jerk to like the rest of his party members for a long time in the game, and then he starts to open up.
So you can say he was Final Fantasy's Kanye West in a sense.
I don't know if he was at the point of like a little crazy, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say like how everyone has like their own opinions on different characters, you know.
Yeah.
I guess I liked Squall a lot growing up because I found it interesting that they did a lot of inner monologue with him. Where in a lot of other games, usually like people are saying what they want to say in their heads out loud just to keep their reader informed of like what's going on.
Okay.
So I found it interesting that he would do those things so you could actually see what he's thinking while saying it out loud, like in
Seems
a
like
weird,
Prince Thirain is a man of
unnatural
character,
way.
just as they say.
But I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like that. They definitely kind of changed him around in Kingdom Hearts. I think that's when other people started to like him a bit more, because he wasn't as put offish in Kingdom Hearts.
And now, which Kingdom Hearts, right? Because there are 3 of them so far.
He was actually in the first one, like from the beginning.
Because I haven't played 1 or 2. I have.
Oh,
I don't think I've
so
even
good.
played 3. I touched.
I
3.
didn't finish 3, but
Is this the
I don't
list
know.
of
I think I had to
supplies?
replay all of them. But
Okay.
I remember 1 just being so
Very
good. I remember
detailed.
beating that game like
This will be helpful.
I don't know how many times. I mean even 10 I played through a lot. I liked 10 a lot. It was more linear, and that was probably one of my biggest problems with the game. Like I got over
I'm glad
Titus,
he appreciated it.
just because of how
I'm almost
awesome
done with the
Orin
treatment.
was, and Kamari. I mean, honestly, most of the cast was pretty good. I think Titus was really the only one that was kind of sucky, but he wasn't so
Thank you
bad
for
that
helping
he
me,
put
hon.
me off to the game itself.
What a relief.
My biggest complaint really was the lack of an open world, but once you get to the end game of Final Fantasy X, the open world kind of comes when you get your ship, kind of fly around, so it's not that bad, but
it's
yeah,
like towards the end.
yeah. So like in ways it kind of made up for it because you got it in the end, and then not only that, you were able to find a bunch of secrets because of it, right? So I don't know. It is a really hard sell for some people who are like Final Fantasy purists from like the first 9 games, because the first 9 games are all open world. I mean, even the first one, like, and that's a weird thing to think about. Like, they had open world games back then, but even the first one, like, was really open world, like, where they gave you no guidance, like, go out and figure it out.
Yo, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to take my PC and
Prince
duplicate the
Thirain
hard drive
sent
on
you?
a M.2, bro.
No way.
2 terabyte.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm running out of space.
Oh okay.
Well, see, so, cause I got like video and I have music, like production software, and then I have games on a complete separate hard drive. But I'm kind of like, yo, like I can't process like the stuff fast enough. You know what I mean? So I need to do that. And especially for this game, I think I might have to get another one just to get like Steam games on them.
Okay.
Because I think this game recommended an M.2, right? Was it this game or was it the other game? I don't remember. One of if it wasn't Lost Ark, it might have been the other game by Amazon.
New World?
New World. One of them.
Probably was New World, honestly. New World was pretty demanding. And even for computers that had the right the right hardware, like there's still people like experiencing a lot of issues where like their like chips will like pretty much blow up and burn out on them, like overheating. I've been missing New World. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would like to play that game again. What I really want is just native controller support.
Exactly.
That's my big thing. 'Cause, I mean, I was able to find a good control scheme, but I had too many times where like the controller would disconnect, not because of my issue, but because like the Steam, how it works with it, it's not like native to it, so it just disconnects randomly, and it just kind of sucks.
Okay. 1 second here. It seems that Trovo is down on the stream, so I have to take a look into that. Let me go over here. See what's going on. Well, it says that it's online. But when what's the error? Internal error. So it might just be something else. Let's see. And, oh. Well, let's see. Yeah, it's good, man. So it seems that what's the name of the game? Restream is doing a good job, but it's just for some reason Trovo is not connecting well as far as telling Restream that it's live, or no, telling Restream that everything is okay. It just says error, internal error, but Trovo looks good. Let's see.
Okay.
Twitch is looking good, but let's see what's going on with Twitch. Kill Trovo. And Twitch looks good. Right. Man, it really would be nice to do that multiplayer, bro. That's my whole intent
Pigeons
today
will
was
feel better soon.
Elden Ring multiplayer, or co-op on Elden Ring. That would be kind of cool. You know, see you in action as I die with my mage. You know, if you get you probably get like, you probably rage quit and come back and be like, man, I can't do that to you, but just don't die again.
Nah, I wouldn't rage quit on you.
Thank goodness. A new hope dawns upon
And
Runeterra.
honestly, it'll probably be even cooler because eventually you find these like kind of like little summon things where you can summon like spirits to help you fight.
Yeah, that they showed in that one trailer, right?
Right.
Yeah. Wasn't it like all the enemies that you defeated, you get to like bind them or something like that?
No, so like you actually, well, I mean, technically, but you'll find them by beating certain bosses and stuff like that. I found 3 of them so far, 3 different summons, and they're pretty interesting. Like, right, I found one that with a pack of wolves. I found one with like kind of like a gang.
There you are, adventurer.
Of like a gang of like these like zombie people. And then I have like a lone sorcerer, and the sorcerer is pretty good as long as he doesn't get focused. Like he can put out some damage.
When you say focus, what do you mean?
Like let's say you're fighting some enemies, and because they can die, like enemies will try to attack them, and they can take damage. So once they take enough damage, like your summon is done.
Oh, you have to find another one?
No, you don't have to find another one. It's just that it'll go back. I guess on a cooldown. I haven't even tried to resummon in the middle of a fight, so I'm not really sure if you can or not.
The enemy's like, I'll put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Put you back in your grave. Oh,
but
man.
it definitely is a different feeling than Dark Souls. Like I kind of found it. I do find it a bit harder.
You
But
find it
that's
harder?
also because, yeah. But that's also because I've only really played 1. I didn't play 2 and 3. It really does feel. Maybe it feels more like Dark Souls 3 than how it does, but because I played Dark Souls 1 and Sekiro and Bloodborne, it does feel like those other 2 games mixed with the original Dark Souls. Why is this emote not working?
I will not stop resting until my last breath. For my family, my friends, and the future children who will populate this land.
Okay, welcome challenge. Whatever.
I just wish that like Bandai Namco gave like some kind of. I mean, I know they can't really do that, but I wish they gave like some clear like guidance, like, oh, when are we gonna like actually kind of like fix the co-op? Are we officially working on it? Because they didn't really like they've apologized, but they haven't really said like, oh, we're working on it.
It sounds like they don't know what's
How
happening.
did you know we were short
Yeah.
on iron?
So if they don't know, you can't really say
Leon
much.
was about to handle that.
Right.
But then you don't want to say you don't know either, and they'd be like, man.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't blame them because I know the kind of situation that is,
My first real
but it is kind of like disheartening because like, come on, man, we just want to have an idea.
You're like, what? You didn't pay $80? You don't need a $60 gamer, man. Come on.
But I'm not gonna lie, I would rather take co-op issues over save issues,
Oh,
like
wow.
the PlayStation 5 has at the moment. Because if I did a whole bunch of stuff and then died and then none of that stuff saved,
Bro, that,
Dude.
yo, that cloud save for Xbox is a
Right.
saving grace right there, yo. Like, I mean, a lot of people put it down, but now we're seeing why it actually exists, right? Now we know, like, yeah, Xbox goes down. You open up your you can go to what is it? Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome, and then right where you left off at. Like, yo, what? I don't know what to tell you, bro.
yeah.
It's pretty cool. What was this one? This one is 2. That's 3. Help move stones. Okay. So the stones are somewhere. How far are you now?
I'm on the map after.
After the one I'm in right now? Jeez.
Let me see where you are. Yeah.
Bruh.
Only because I've read all that stuff, so I'm skipping it.
I got you, but still, I've been skipping too.
And then this is the map that I'm in right now is the one that we were talking about before with the werewolf.
Okay.
So we're close.
Oh, messed up.
It would definitely be nice if we can, and at least at well, I'm not saying the stream itself, but like at least playing until we get the stronghold itself, just so we can make sure we're working on our stronghold stuff daily, because that is a big portion of the game right there that you want to maintain. At least if we want to be, the raid.
Okay.
I don't know how serious they are about it, but definitely want to work on that because that's where you make your consumables and stuff like your potions and food.
Mm-hmm.
And that gathering, you never want it to be completely capped off. You want to like at least do a little bit every day. And it's crazy. I've done this leveling experience quite a few times already, and it really doesn't bother me. Like the quests are, decent enough, and you know what it really is. It's just the combat is just so fun. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, as long as you're playing the right class,
You're fast traveling, aren't you? A whole bunch of times.
Yeah, I usually fast travel in between.
Yeah. I think
if I feel like
all over the place.
Yeah, if it makes sense, I will fast travel, and not only that, I won't just go out, like I said, go out of my way just to go get a tri point, because for the most part, you're gonna collect them as you quest.
Right.
So you kind of, like, even though that's kind of like what you want to do, like in like big open world games, in this is like you're kind of like breaking your path.
Why are the spears
You do
so
that.
heavy?
It's not terrible. I mean, if it's like really close to where you're actually questing at the moment, it's definitely worth going to grab. But like, if you're going all the way across the map to pick it up, you're kind of wasting a little bit of time doing that.
So, you're the one who saved Prince Thyrane. Your reputation precedes you.
Of course my reputation precedes.
Who are you? And why'd you just try to kick
Telling
me?
me my report comes over here too? Awesome.
Maybe I should try to sneak away before it's too late.
Right.
Well, I guess that's a little better. Do you know the Song of Valor, the national anthem of Lutera? Then, let me explain.
I should check my card catalog. Oh, I do have stuff equipped. Good. I don't have my badass cards, but got something.
This guy, he doesn't have his badass cards. Who does this guy think he is?
Oh yeah, what was the name of the guild again?
Yeah, you good, you good. I sent out a message, but I didn't get a response back.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
No, no problem. I mean, if you already asked, you already asked. Oh yeah, give me that. Use those. Hold on.
I'm checking the what is it called? I'm checking the Discord now to see if they put it on here because
there's like someone farming stuff here.
Oh. And you gotta wait until
I
it
could tell even
respawns
before
again.
you came to me.
Yeah, I mean the respawn's not too bad.
Soldiers
Honestly,
humming along all the way
in
from
this
here.
game. Just I wanted to get it done for this quest. And not gonna lie, now that I have the energy for it, definitely don't want it to cap out.
It's over? Mach is truly amazing. I wouldn't have been able to do You're here, adventurer. I came here with Prince Thirain, but he went ahead to Lake Bar Village when he heard an army was approaching.
Father Armin sent you. Thank you very much.
I would definitely suggest that once you learn how to do herbing and logging, I would probably like get those to like level 10 sooner than later, just because there's actually like herbs and trees that need level 10 where I haven't seen anything like that for mining. And it's kind of annoying when you pass one up and you're like, oh, I could have did that if I had it.
Right. Okay.
Oh, good. You've arrived safely.
One cool thing too is that your gathering and profession skills are all roster based too, so you're not starting all over with each character.
But that's for the server, right?
Right, for the server, yeah. But that's still better than some other games I can name, like World of Warcraft. Like you had to do your professions with each one. I mean, it actually has the ESO. To tell you the truth. Like, I honestly like how the professions in ESO work. They're not that bad, but having to pay a subscription for the crafting bag and all those little things that having to level them up completely and put skill points into it, it's a bit much. I know that they are adding in like account achievements. So I'm hoping eventually maybe they'll make account like, you know, maybe other things like collectibles and stuff too, because there is a lot in that game, which is great, but some of them do seem really redundant to do on separate characters. I'm all for immersion and all, but there's certain things that don't hit me the right way for immersion.
We'll make the first move.
It seems more like a chore at that point.
Everything in that game is a chore, bro.
I mean, that's how MMOs are. That's like the nature of them. Eventually, when you get far enough in the game, you are like kind of doing that, but it definitely hits a bit harder in ESO.
Everything is fine at the village.
Yeah. It's also hard to listen to somebody who's mastered a chore and tell you how much more of a chore they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, the heart's in the right place, but like, see, like, I don't mind giving people advice if they ask for it, right? But I'm not gonna go out of my way to tell someone how to play the game without them asking me.
Right.
You know. And then knowing that if I'm already playing with you, I'd rather talk about how to do what we're doing. Like if we're doing a dungeon or farming something or whatever it is,
right.
I'd already be talking about that. I'm not really concerned about your build unless it becomes an issue and you need help with it.
I think that separates you from other people who are kind of like, they put themselves in this dungeon master mindset, like they know everything. So now,
yeah,
either you do what I tell you, or we think you do the map. But like, well, I understand if you have an ideal gamer that you would like to play a dungeon with.
Right.
But bro, you obviously you have matchmaking going on for a reason. You know what I mean? So you might as well, like, before we begin, can you tell me what you have on you so we can, you know, customize our play, our experience. You know,
right?
Instead of being like, oh, you gotta have this guy. I might not know exactly what you're talking about. I might be wet behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about this weapon that you get at level 50, and I'm like a 14. Level 14, right. You know, what? You don't have a character that's level 50? Oh man, you trash.
Yeah, I guess it's just like how some people just have a leadership style, right? Some people are just not good at leading or explaining. And also, I think a lot of people just need to realize, like, are you playing the game just to chill or relax?
Yeah.
Or are you playing it to be like a gamer, a hardcore gamer? Like, if that's what you want, that's cool. There are people who are like-minded, but I think, yeah, at least in my opinion, it's kind of it isn't as fun to play that way because you're really limiting other people's playtime. You know, you're making them not want to play with you because they're just gonna want to do that raid or whatever it is and then move on. Where if you're playing with someone else, it's like, yeah, we could do that, and like you don't mind being on comms with them even when you're not even doing the same exact thing.
Right.
Like you might be in the same game, but it's like, oh, you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. All right, cool, no problem. And you just talking about whatever.
Trolls? What trolls? We ignore trolls.
Trolls are everywhere. This game, I mean, I don't want to talk bad about the community in this game. I think overall the community is pretty good, but you can't help but have those kind of people in this kind of game because of the fact that it's free to play is just gonna attract them because there's no real punishment, right? You're too much of a douche, you know, all you're gonna do is get banned and then make it never count.
Right.
But I mean, you are losing a lot of time if you're actually putting in the effort. So I don't know. I couldn't see myself being a troll on an account actually that I'm taking serious anyways.
Right. Yeah,
It would have to be like some soccer account.
It's a waste of time. You do all of that, just to
Right.
just to be.
All right. So I'm up to that first dungeon where we do it by ourselves.
I'm trying to.
So I'll do it. I'll do it
area.
solo by myself for now. Oh, okay, cool.
I'm in the area. I'm just trying to get close to you.
No problem.
There we go.
No rush. I'll just do like some mining or something also. Can't let this energy catch up.
Oh, there's one up here. There's 2 more maps, right? And then the stronghold, or I think it's 3.
I think it's 2 or 3, yeah. I know we're definitely very close. We're like super close. Ideally, I would like to get the stronghold at least done today. And then maybe try to hit 50 tomorrow. Because I mean, by the time you get your stronghold, you're about like level 30 or so. And the only reason I want to hit 50 by tomorrow is more that just so I can like start doing my like guild stuff and gear up. And then if people in the guild need help, can jump on. Like, you need a healer, or you need a damage. Now that I understand the game a bit more better, like I'm gonna try to like carry like 2 sets of gear on this dude, or I might once I get to 50 and I get my little boost things, I might have this guy be a DPS and my other guy be a healer. I don't know. I'm gonna see how I can run that. So I would definitely like a full damage paladin and like a full healer. And I'm gonna need at least one girl character.
Uh-oh. What?
Apparently.
What?
Yeah, apparently there is content locked behind having a female and male character. So if you want to get everything in the game,
Yeah.
you have to have at least one boy and one girl character.
Man, I was like, man, okay, I gotta, bro. Soul
Yeah, I
Fist
know, right?
and whatever else you got, let's go.
Yeah, dude, like it's gonna be weird. I did play a little bit of female characters for Emma on her account, like, just to boost the roster up a bit. I didn't play her main character, but I played the 2 assassin girls, and they're pretty cool. Those are pretty cool classes. I didn't get to the martial arts female classes yet, but so far, at least with those 2 classes, I liked them a lot. I think I might like the one that carried like the 3 swords a bit more than the little
Prince Thyrene
like the demon one.
devastated.
Okay.
But they were both pretty cool.
They're kind of like some type of sorcerer or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, so out of the 2 assassins, one is kind of like she uses like dark power with her. She has like these 2 glaive weapons, like she dual wields them, and she like summons like a demon form in the middle of fighting. And then the other one is like a straight up like Verona Zoro copy. Like she has 3 swords on her body that she uses to fight people, which is pretty cool. They're both really good. Honestly, every class is really fun in this game. That I've played so far. But I have to admit, like the range classes are definitely more fun at the end game as opposed to the leveling process. At least for me, you know.
Yeah.
They do feel a bit slow paced when it comes to like the leveling.
So when are you gonna start off with the female characters, man?
I want to get this guy to 50 first. Because I'm probably gonna use the boost on one of the female characters. Because I only plan to have probably 3 characters on this server.
I'm Phobos, the
Um,
peddler.
I'm gonna
not
have
a
2 paladins
child.
and then the 1 female
I'm a
character,
proud
and I
peddler.
think that's it.
Okay.
Even though I do like the berserker a lot, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Just because I want to just be efficient with my time, because I don't really want to. I want to be able to play this game, but also play other things, you know.
You're
And
right.
more characters you have, and it turns into a constant loop and a constant cycle where you just feel like, oh, I don't have time for anything else.
Hmm.
So I don't want to get too deep into it. I just want to do enough where
Those who invest in
I'm able
only
to
what
make
they
my
see are
progress
fools.
and have fun.
And those who invest for
And that's why I
profit
want to have one
alone
healer
are not
paladin and one DPS paladin,
In people,
so I can
there
be
is worth
beneficial
beyond
to
face
whatever
value.
the group needs. Because right now my paladin on my main server, well, when I started at, he's kind of like a mix of damage and healing, and I get MVP a lot on him, but it doesn't really feel that fun being a hybrid.
Everything is
So
fine at the
I think I'd
village.
rather just have a pure healer and pure DPS and do it that way.
Have you been to the
So
peddlers?
depending on what mood
As
I'm in,
expected, Lutera's
I'll just do
merchants are
that.
quite different.
Even though I have to admit, like, warrior DPS is just so good.
Take this.
It's so fluid and fast paced for me compared to this. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's kind of how it always is. Paladin always kind of lacks in damage.
So it was B the whole time. Look at that.
What's that?
No, switching between attack and gathering and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to. Let me jump off my horse. Oh wait, what? Okay, that's what that is. I want to assign something to B2B. I don't know what one it is on the controller, on the gamepad.
I think it's the start button.
Is it?
Yeah. If you're talking about switching between gathering and your fight.
Yeah.
Hotbars. It should be like the start button, and then the select button is your map. Oh,
Yeah, it is the start button. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And then I gotta gather. Gather what? Oh, that's right. No, leave me alone. Mining tool. I have to buy a mining tool, right?
I believe so for the quest, yes. But it's cool because once you finish those quests, like, you'll actually get a blue version of the item. So once that runs out of durability, just toss it and then equip the blue one after.
That's kind of okay. That's weird. That's cool, but weird.
Yeah, it's like a trade-off.
Yeah.
You know,
because you spent money and you did the job. Here's
a better version of it. I'm sure when the quest was initially conceived, it probably didn't do that. I think they probably did that later on to streamline the game more. Those are like little changes that you don't see in the beginning of the game that come later to make it more enjoyable for other new players, you know? Because we're getting a later version of the game compared to the Koreans who got it originally. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it was always like that, but that seems like something that came later. Unless they always had the forethought for that.
Everything is fine at the village.
Big kudos on them, man.
The gather is real. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to do something else. Yes. One more board. Let me check the board and see if I got the message. No message. Defeat the Kraken something that's up there, right next to that teleporter. Yeah. Alright, try post.
Okay, you're getting close.
Yeah, I thought it was closer, but no. Crystals. Don't forget that.
Hello. I'm Mirren.
What's that?
No, just the back and forth. I was like, I'm coming, bro. I'm almost there. And then it's like, yo, you gotta go back to the town. Like, dang.
Yup.
You imagine living in an MMO game, right? And you're already at the dungeon, sitting, waiting, eating up your food to get strength or whatever. And the guy you're waiting on runs back and forth like 10 times in front of you. He's like, "Are you there yet?" "No, sir. No. It's still working on it."
I mean, it happens. That's kind of like the nature of these games.
Coronation? That's out of the blue. What do you mean?
Oh, that's right. The king's coronation joint.
You've completed the crown. Armin refused.
And he refused because... Alright, heading your way now.
Well, I'm fishing for now. I think for the first time you do that dungeon, you have to do it by yourself on normal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a personal quest.
Ah. You already did it?
Yeah, I did it. But I'm waiting for us to do it on hard. Get that hard loot. Get that adventure zone unlocked. For now, I'm just doing some fishing. Get this meat for later. Get those feasts going on later.
Yeah, you're right. It is solo.
Yeah. It's all good though. It's not that bad on normal.
We'll be at the coronation site soon. I hope you'll do me the honor of performing the ceremony.
It is a holy
Yeah,
ceremony.
sure.
I must regrettably decline.
You can't be serious. Who's holier than a priest?
But I am... Wait. Something's here.
Did you hear that? Something is coming. It's something.
I definitely prefer fishing. Run! Get on the mouse.
I'm sorry. Wait. What was that?
I definitely prefer fishing with the controller as opposed to mouse and keyboard because
Mm.
you do get a visual cue to let you know when it's time to reel in the fish,
Mhm.
but you also get that visual cue with a controller, but you also get the vibration to let you know, hey, click the button, you know?
Now. Do it
A
now.
little extra. Yeah. Every little bit helps, man.
I don't know what the name of the show is. I think I'm saying it wrong, but there's this. I'm watching this anime called. Was it Kaizen Jujutsu or something like that? You ever heard of it? There's like like students who they use curses to defeat curses. It's weird.
Okay.
But those curses look like demons or whatever. Kind of reminds me of a mixture of like Bleach and Naruto put together in like modern day.
Okay.
And I only say that because I don't know. It has that vibe. The only part that's weird is like you figured that the main character would have like a Sasuke type, you know, frenemy, if you will.
Right.
but that's almost everyone. Nobody
Really?
likes
Okay.
Nobody likes this dude. I mean, they like him, but it's kind of like he's still like. It's like, imagine like you went into the military, you became a Marine, and then here comes this kid, right? Right. He's working next to you. He's wearing your uniform, but he's never went through basic training.
Oh hell no. No way, dude.
Exactly. That's what it's like for him.
Okay.
Get out of there. Oh, he caught me.
Which boss are you fighting?
The crab looking boss.
Okay.
Trying to not get in the way of his AoEs while I'm taking out the mobs. That took some work.
I bet.
I tell you, man. These games were made for multiplayer. But that dungeon, single player dungeon, you gotta know the game. I'm telling you.
Yep. Fishing. Again, I think my patience is my thing with the fishing. I keep preemptively trying to hook them in.
Honestly, to be honest, the only thing that they can do better than this is if the team brought in something like Star Wars on this level. That's it. Like everybody, all the Jedi, different like masters and whoever has like different skill sets and ways how they fight, but you know, you just choose your lightsaber.
Yeah, I think honestly, depending on the success of this game, I think you're going to see a lot of kind of like spin-offs, you know, or games with similar styles.
Great timing.
Yeah.
But so far, it has been pretty successful.
The only thing I think that's going to sacrifice is the functionalities, like the different what do you call it, mechanics. I think because these guys were doing this forever, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I think like one of those companies might end up being lazy with it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there is a lot of quality and care put into this game. Not just in like, you know, dungeon mechanics and stuff like that, but I mean, even like the little details in the out in the world and the secrets. It really is a quality game. Especially compared to like a lot of other free-to-play games. compared to even like games that you buy nowadays. Granted, we're getting, you know, a product that has some years under its belt, and it's pretty polished also. So
definitely, for a free-to-play game, it like you almost feel like you're ripping somebody off.
The wolf?
Yep.
Nice.
From this moment on, our army will head to the Medric Monastery.
Almighty power leader.
Okay, you ready? For
Whenever
hard?
you ready? Yeah, whenever you
All
ready,
right,
bro.
cool.
I'm just gonna slap on some armor here if I got. Yep, got some.
Nice. All right, let me teleport over there. Oops. Noise.
I bring the pain. Insane in the membrane.
Insane the brain.
Yo, we got me some crazy voices. Look, you're saying it wrong. Your voice is not auto-tuned enough.
Right. I think that's one really cool thing about your class is that even though you use them up, they recharge so quickly compared to some of the other Ultima moves.
Yeah.
Like yours really feel like it's part of a combo. is way more high paced compared to some of the other classes. Feels really good. I got my martial artist on the other server up to like level 30 or something.
Oh wow! Congrats, bro.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun class. Thank you. Body's running around.
I wonder if Boom Shakalaka has been trademarked.
Oh.
Well, you know what? NBA Jam, they might as well have done it.
Right. And I haven't heard it really since then.
Exactly.
So it might be.
Yeah, it might be. Somebody got trademark infringement for saying it on stream.
Yeah. No one will speak this anymore. You got hype.
You gotta create your own.
Right.
Come on. Okay. No, my
I think it was
homie.
that much damage.
Can I bring you back? No, I can't bring you back.
No. I didn't think it was gonna do that much damage. I was gonna be able to like just tank it. Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Wow. Why you keep running? Why you keep running?
You're hurt. I think we don't have to keep doing it. I think it counts as it being done now. Let's see.
Is it? Yes, maybe?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I got a message. Let's see.
Message.
I got paged. He paged me.
Man, getting paged in this day and age.
Bro, the guild paged me. Nah, they didn't page me. I just gotta just got a message that I got a new emote. Yay.
Okay.
I was trying to see if I got the if the message came back saying that what was it about the guild name? Because I thought they invited me, but no, they just added me as a friend. So let's see. Don't know, man. I go here, go to guild, all these names, but I guess it would tell me if I'm in a guild or not if I was up here. Stronghold members, raid, find party, chat, guild, friends. Wait, hold up. If a friend in the guild is a friend of mine, can I just see his guild?
I don't know actually. I haven't tried that.
Character profile.
You would
Dang,
think you could.
level 66. Okay, I found it. Let me see if I can.
Just make sure you're 100% sure that's the guild because there's actually penalties for leaving guilds in this game.
Well, he's the only friend I got up in this game. He's a gun lancer.
Okay.
Yeah. And his he's using a familiar name as his character. Actually, as his what's it called? His stronghold is a familiar name. So.
Oh, okay.
There's search feature. Here we go. And then it's called. Oh, okay, 2 answers. Need to have it. It's not finding it.
No problem. I mean, we'll figure it out eventually. Better to know it for sure than just to guess.
Oh, isn't guilds unlocked at a certain point in the game?
We're past that.
Okay.
You can do it pretty much once you hit Pride Home.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, back to the city. That's gonna stick in my head now. It was intentional.
Are you going to the Medric Monastery?
Yes, we are.
You're here! So, did my crown fulfill its purpose?
Pack it up. We're headed to the monastery.
I just don't know what's happening anymore.
Nobody knows what's happening anymore. That's why we are here. To bring the pain. No, I was just thinking out loud. Oh, that's right.
I'm Thenon, and I belong to a unit led by Sir Bernard.
May the gods be
Adventurer, you're the adventurer Prince Thirain talked about.
Gonna be up to my favorite quest soon. I love the like little war.
The what?
Like the war, like when you're breaching the gates.
Ah, yeah.
Probably one of my favorite parts of the game. It's not really complex or very long, but it's pretty cool for a quest. I think most people who play World of Warcraft, the last expansion, not Shadowlands, but Battle for Azeroth, I think for the most part we were kind of like all expecting that. Logging or herbing, I mean foraging.
Old man, you're still alive. Thank the gods.
Not for much longer.
I've noticed with a lot of the
I'm
bots,
afraid. I hoped
they
I
tend to
could
be
see
berserkers
you
for some reason.
Take the crown with my very
I guess maybe because they're
own
like the easiest class in the game.
Is there nothing you can do?
eyes. Your Highness, it's too late.
Maybe
for
that has
me.
something to do with it. I don't know.
Don't say that. I'll make sure it pay for this. I swear it.
A king must control his anger.
Because most bots I've seen tend to be
king
berserkers.
Must rule his subjects with kindness.
Oh wow, Restream is doing Stand with Ukraine.
A king
We compiled a list of local and global
must
organizations
believe
working on the ground to assist with victims. Scroll
in
below and
himself.
contribute what you can do, what you can to help Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine.
will surely
Oh, okay.
shine again. Use it
On this page.
to restore Lutera to its glory.
Actually, I
As
think
the kingdom of night.
Battlefield 2042 like disabled some kind of event or like map or whatever because like supposedly it seemed insensitive to the current affairs in Ukraine and Russia. I can't remember exactly which game mode it was, but yeah.
Because I think what was the name of the game that came out?
Reinforcements.
The Russian game that came out on Xbox.
Damn
It's not, well, I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's Russians or they're people. I think people from that location. Gosh, what is the name of the game?
It seems like Prince
Because
Thirain is
Chernobyl
deeply
is in that
heartbroken.
game.
He's never shown himself like that before.
I forgot what it's
Oh,
called.
I know you're talking about Stalker, right?
Yeah, Stalker is one of them, and I think there was another one, where it's like a shooter, first-person shooter, and they have like three different versions of the game.
Sir Bernard
I know exactly what you're talking
been
about.
like a grandfather to the prince, especially after his.
Wow.
Sir Bernard must
Yeah.
have been.
Yeah, they're really good games. I just
extremely
can't think of the name
precious
of them right
Thirain.
now. I actually watched my cousin play those games. I didn't play it myself. Wow, I can't believe I can't think of it right now. But I know exactly what you're talking about. They're like linear storylines. Supposed to be like really, really awesome. I've only seen him play the first one though. When that first came out.
The Song of Valor. That was his favorite song.
I want to say they were at Game Pass.
We have
at one
much to do.
point. At least one of them was.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, every stream is doing support for Ukraine.
Thank you.
And they have like a whole bunch of
You're
links.
always around to help me. I've made up my mind,
How you
but
can
there's
support.
still a problem.
That's cool.
Let me see if I can jump on my Twitter and drop a link here so people can jump in on that.
I was actually watching his video the other day where their civilian militia is really going pretty hard in buying military type weaponry and gear to help defend their land if it comes to it. I thought it was pretty cool that their heart is in the right place, right? But a lot of these people are like, you know, computer scientists and lawyers and all kinds of other stuff like that. And I understand wanting to protect your freedom and everything, but a lot of these people, I don't think they really understand that in conventional warfare, like face to face, like they're not going to stand a chance against a trained military. So their better chances doing hit and run tactics and guerrilla warfare is, you know, dishonorable as it may seem. That's like your best choice at that point. There's no way you as a a squad of like 5 or 10 people are gonna stand up to a regiment of tanks, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, not only that, I mean, some of these people who are, you know, like let's say they work in cybersecurity, probably are better off, you know, doing counterattacks through like, you know, cyber attacks than being out there on the front line shooting a rifle, right? I mean, that's their gear, that's their like, you know, skill set. But I mean, I understand like that feeling of desperation, you know, makes you do things that you probably normally wouldn't. So.
I'm just trying to get this tweet out for anybody trying to.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, save the children. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Russia, even from my understanding, made like a slight threat against Sweden and Finland.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know, better not join NATO, or you'll be next, pretty much.
wow.
So, And because of this, China has been. I mean, they always say they want Taiwan back, but they're seems to be getting a little more ballsy about their claims to it. So who knows if they're gonna try to take Taiwan any day now too.
Yeah, I heard about that one. That was last year, wasn't it?
I mean, like I said, China says that stuff all the time, but like it was more recent because of everything that's going in Ukraine. Pretty much like if Russia's doing it, we could do it, kind of thing, you know? Because they really feel like Taiwan is a rogue state, you know, where they feel like they have actual claim to it as opposed to Russia. They don't feel like it's the same situation.
I can't put all of it in here, yo. There's only a few. Sunflower of Peace.
Oh, this is where we get the
Adventurer,
hunting. Also.
may the gods be with you.
Right.
I've made up my mind. Please don't give me that look. Actually, I told Armin about my concerns, and he gave me a wise answer.
Speak to Abbot Aferin? I already have.
Of course. I've been meaning to accommodate Prince Thyrain's request.
Who are you? Your Prince Thyrane's Who are you? Your Prince Thyrane's companion?
Wood now.
What's that?
Chopping the wood now.
Oh, you got the you got the stronghold now?
No, just getting my little professions out of the way because I'm starting to get the quest for them.
Nice.
Little by little. Nice. Out of the way.
No, I was right there.
That's like the worst feeling.
Yeah, like you was right there. It stood right there waiting for you, and then right when you was about to go on it, it's like psych.
Right.
Oh snap. There you go.
So this area has a dungeon. Emma should be fine. I feel like helping them
War is a terrible affair.
Oh. Yep, she's up there. I'll be right back.
Yep.
You're here. So what did the Medric Monastery say?
I am the village chief Barchan.
This won't do at all. It was bad enough they steal from us. Now they abduct our...
We will persevere.
You've done a great job. This village's militia joined forces with us. Unfortunately, none of them are in any shape to march with us.
Who are you? What? You want to contact the Bilbrin militia?
Heck.
Cool.
Oh, the monsters are back home.
The monsters are back home.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're not tired.
No, they went grocery shopping and stuff with Emma.
Tails.
So they look like they're actually energetic.
Don't come close to Toyboner.
They're ready to play.
If you're already at the forge, it's not the forge, but the stronghold. That's cool. I'm just trying to see if I can get there.
Not yet.
And then probably, cut the stream at that point.
Okay. I mean, you can cut the stream like whenever. It's just that I definitely want to get to the stronghold before I'm done for today.
Gotcha.
Just because knowing how the energy and everything works in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll probably still jump back on later too, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Not sure what's going on with me. I definitely gotta eat some lunch though. That's for sure.
Yeah. I feel the same. I didn't really. I mean, I had breakfast, but yeah.
Reindeer for me. Okay.
Outsider, identify yourself. Are you an acquaintance of Toybonin? Interesting. As for Prince Thyrain, he's already had...
Yeah, I figure
you're here.
With your life energy, like the stuff that you use for gathering, you want to get that like at least under 5K before you log off for the whole day.
Really?
Yeah, because like it refills really fast, honestly.
Failed to protect my own throne. He's not completely wrong about that.
Makes me wish I had some workers who just expend that fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that, you're gathering and you're mining effectively with as much people as possible to get the resources, whatever that you need. Right.
Oh yeah, this is the place where we get that dungeon quest. Remember? Man, I'm trying to remember. But at the time, I was waiting on you to do them together.
Mm-hmm.
When I was reading my berserker.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one where you were ahead of me, and then we just ran. I had to ride all the way up to the
I think so.
location. I was like, man, for being 2 maps ahead, sure feels weak. One. Eliminate the mercenaries. If I can find them.
Yeah, so I'll wait for you, 'cause I have that quest for that dungeon now, so.
Okay.
Well, maybe you had that quest too. Maybe you can do it if you want that time.
What's the name of it? What's the name of the quest?
At the Grey Hammer Mine.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool.
More mercenaries, and then you can start it.
Okay, no problem. I'll start heading down there. And even if you wanted to stop streaming, if you wanted to eat like after this dungeon, that's cool too. Like I just, as a personal thing, I'm gonna get the stronghold today, at least by the end of the day.
Gotcha.
Like I don't mind, like, you know, cutting out, and then I'll probably just log in later and finish it off. I don't want you to like start feeling sick because you haven't ate yet.
No, that's not gonna happen. No. If I was gonna get a headache, it probably would have happened by now. To be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I had some eggs and tea, if you will. And there's a boss. Great.
Yeah, I guess we'll do this dungeon as normal. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Because now that you mentioned food, like now I can think about food.
My bad. All I have is snacks. That's what I got with me right now.
Okay. No, I gotta ask, see them with the wife.
They brought 2 bosses out. He just spawned right back in. What?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, maybe they look the same. Yeah, they just look the same.
Oh, okay. So when you're ready, you should head down here because there's a guy outside the dungeon that has quests.
Does it have a quest? Okay.
Yeah, like you turn in that quest that you have right now, and then he'll give you 2 other ones for inside that dungeon.
Okay.
No rush. I'm just letting you know. So it's not something that we should queue first. You know what I mean? I don't want you to get screwed out of. Yeah.
can't do it.
Oh, you've been looking for Thyrain? It's all
I'm so hungry.
It's all over.
Nah.
Keep up the good work.
It's funny how they tell you to keep up the good work and you're the one working harder than everybody else.
It's an emergency!
Right?
Will be. Okay, so that's that. Oops. Okay, it looks like 2. I accepted 2 of them.
Nice. I wait right there. I was just doing some logging and hunting.
Oh, you good?
I didn't realize that when those level up, it does increase your oh, what's this? There's a boss over here.
Okay,
I think it's a world boss. Yeah. Am I doing damage to it? I think I am.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
Oh,
on
I'm
the
a
screen.
I'm on a different channel than you.
Okay, gotcha. On my way.
You guys just standing.
What?
What happened? Oh, I got you. Damn.
One hit kill, yo.
You gotta be careful with these things, man. These world bosses are no joke.
I don't even know if I can hit those tentacles well.
It kind of reminds me of that one of those bosses in Final Fantasy X in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Ah, get out of there. Look at that loot. Dang, got a lot. Look at this. Destroy this dungeon with all that good loot we just got.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Are we still going to destroy it?
Yeah.
Oops.
So pretty.
Fireflies. All the evil pixies leading us to our doom. I miss the days when achievements were given and you just destroyed everything.
You do kind of in this too. It's just that they are accumulative. Like if you check out your achievement log in this game, like there's a lot of them. Like there's in-game ones and then there's like the Steam ones.
Smack.
Yeah.
Finished him off already? Jeez. Got the thing to view right here, the vista. Okay.
And then over there was like a Makoko seed. In the middle.
Gotta get that Makoko. Sounds like
Right
coffee.
over here.
But you said it's not coffee. And I'll be surprised what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to be surprised.
You definitely don't want to drink it.
Ugh.
When you find out what it is.
Say no more.
Wait a minute.
I think it was the bucket over there. The big.
Yeah. I put it down there. It's weird.
Boom.
Oh yeah. Nice.
He wouldn't go down, so I had to use that additional force.
He brought it on himself.
Bro, that sounded so wrong.
I think this is like a blood mage that we're gonna fight now.
That you got going on?
No, this guy. Yeah,
Okay.
it is the blood mage. Yeah.
Woo!
Vegeta. I got Vegeta soda. Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
Oh. Oh, now he got the sword.
Yep. Got two of them.
Tell you. He knows who's the weakest.
Nah. Look at that. The fireworks you just put on.
Double team.
Nice. Okay, now we can teleport out.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay. You put us in different channels.
Alright, I'll head in your way.
No, you don't have to do that because they'll put us together in a dungeon. It's funny because I feel like the last time we played together, it wasn't doing that. And I was like, oh, I guess they fixed that. And now it's doing it again. So I don't know if it's just by chance or what.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
I did it too far out.
Oh, wait, hold up. Inventory. Let me slap some of this stuff on. Sorry.
No problem.
Is that it? I think that's it. Yep. Okay. Just wanna, if it gives me a little something, that'd be, yeah.
Right. Definitely want to hit as hard as you can, survive as much as you can. Oh, so with the Makoko seeds, the person who, so when you collect them, you're getting a bunch of them, right? The person who actually gives you rewards for them will consistently give you rewards. Like you don't have to like choose which ones you get. So like the more you get, the more rewards you get.
You know what that reminds me of? The seeds for Lost Odyssey.
Is that an Assassin's Creed game?
No, Lost Odyssey is the the Final Fantasy X version for Xbox 360. The one that you played, yeah.
Yeah.
They have like I think there's like 100 seeds throughout the whole game, and then you find every level has like one golden pot, and that golden pot is like this little rabbit thing that pops up and takes the seeds and gives you a gift afterwards.
Oh, okay.
think it's over here, dude.
Oh, there isn't it? Okay, cool. Might look at them while we're here. Oh yeah, that lamp thing. And then there's this cocoa seed here too. And then one over there next to you. And then we had to go back, right?
I think so. I believe so.
I really don't remember. I kind of remember.
I think it's on your right side though, of your character.
Is it?
So technically you're left.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah. So it'll be that one across the water now that we can get.
Man, instead of giving me seeds, man, it should just bestowed onto me extra power and strength or something. Like, or something. I don't know.
I mean, indirectly, you do get that, right? Like when you get enough roster points.
Okay.
Because every roster level, you're either getting your main attack stat or you're getting extra vitality stat.
Bro, I want it now. Give it to me now.
Well, I mean, it's for your whole account, so I mean, all your characters get it, so I mean, you can't really complain about that.
It's
pretty good.
But he's the boss. Man, I step up in the scene and people start flying. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that thing.
Oh, whoops. Come on, drop it. What's next?
See, that's what it did to me last time. I had to do it all over again for whatever reason. That's weird.
Oh, it disappeared.
It did it again?
Yeah, it disappeared right from the middle, right here. Oh, I'm blue, la-boo-dee, la-boo-die, la-boo-dee. I guess I had to stay close to it instead of being so far away.
Yeah. Gonna blow my stuff up and not be around?
I took your train. Let's see what happens. Oh, no! That's how you play me. I see how it goes. I see how it goes. Favoritism in the game.
Or take the front seat.
Cooking. Yo, I'm on fire. Don't get in my way. Bodies explode when they see me, cause I'm so strong. Take a look at my muscles.
Oh no, time for the blood mage.
Let's go.
I remember last time we did him on hard, it was actually kind of hard.
It was hard. Yeah, he's already ready. Oh, he got me. He got me. I didn't finish it. I did not finish my combo.
That sucks. I hate when that happens.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, I forgot about that. That was close. I didn't have the jump. I didn't have the dash. He got me. Oh man. Yeah, he's just berserk right now. Noise.
Noise. Okay, this is what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. Cutting off point. I
Yeah.
wanted to wait until Stronghold, but there is quite a few quests until then. And I think we should definitely eat before that. I'll definitely be on like later tonight.
Okay. Let's see what's going on my
eat,
end.
see what the kids are doing.
Yeah. Probably jump on some Elden Ring for a little bit, get to that first part, and then see what's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I think you should definitely try out a mage, but I think you should also try like a
The thief or assassin or something like that. That's what you said.
Yeah, I think it's bandit or thief or something.
Okay.
Because sneaking in this game is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna act like it's like revolutionary, like this is the new stealth game. Like that's not it, but stealth is definitely better in this game than it was in Dark Souls for sure.
Okay.
So